Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. Today, it is time for the Week 12 tournament, the Valspar Championship at the Copperhead course. And Ryan Gamer is coming off a very solid performance at the Players Championship. But it was a very disappointing finish because Ryan Gamer got off to a hot start, had the round of the week at 11 under in round 1. And in that 4-round tournament, we ended up falling short by 2 strokes. So we came in 3rd place. There was a sudden death tiebreak at the top, and Ludwig Oberg won the Players Championship. Now, before that, Ryan Gamer was on a 3-tournament win streak, and that's another top 5 finish. So we're playing great golf, but we really wanted to close it out at Ryan Gamer's home tournament at TPC Sawgrass. But now it's time to focus up at a course that will crush you if you get yourself into trouble. So the snake pit here at the Copperhead course will bite back if you miss your spots. So let's focus up this week. We will have training, we will have the practice round, and then we'll dive into round number 1 of the Valspar Championship. So this will be back to 2-round tournament format. When we get to the first major, the Masters, well, in this game it's the Legends Championship. That will be a 4-round tournament. All the rest of majors will be 4 rounds. When we get to the FedEx Cup playoffs, we'll have 2-round tournaments for the first few weeks. And then for the Tour Championship, we will be having that 4 rounds for our battle at East Lake Golf Club. But let's dive on into training. We improved our attributes because we got a top 5 finish after the last one. And I will have timestamps for you on the video description, so feel free to jump ahead to round number 1 if you want to go ahead and do that. So now, as far as improvements here with our game this week, I know last week we had a terrible training session, but then we dominated in the round, right? So let's see. I think we need to go putting. I understand that we already got gold on this one, right? But I still feel like that's been the issue. I mean, it 100% has. We need all the help in putt rhythm that we can get, so we're doing great escapes here. Not great escapes, sorry. Find the line. Yeah, we want... Wait, that doesn't help putt rhythm, though. Oh, no. Is there no putt rhythm short game? I mean, we could help regular rhythm. I mean, the big issue right now is rhythm on putting. And also... Ow, none of them help putt rhythm. Okay, with that being said, then, I am going to help... I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. I feel like we're at the point now to where maybe we go short game and tune up for rhythm. I don't want to modify correction. I like the correction we're at, though. Okay, let's go recovery, rhythm, and transition. Great escapes. I mean, we get ourselves into very difficult situations, so maybe this drill will help us get out of those, right? But if you all get some enjoyment, be sure you drop a like before you go today. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there's plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. I tell you, I am having a blast with all the series I'm doing right now. Thank you for all the support, you legends. So here we go. Great escapes. Land 10 feet 6 times, 6 feet 4 times, 3 feet 3 times. That sounds simple enough. Now, for training, could we pull out the pick shot here? We don't need to with this lie. It's not a good time for a pick shot. Okay, we're just doing a normal splash. You know, Jerry might get a little upset if he sees Ryan pull out that pick shot in training, but... Okay, there's one at 10 feet, right? So aim a little bit shorter. Honestly, this is great practice. Wow, that was a terrible closed club face. So that -7 degrees contact, you saw the distance that it took off the shot. That was terrible. Now, we got to have a better practice session this week, right? Last week's was just really bad. Well, it's not looking great. Okay, maybe we pull out the pick shot. It's okay if Jerry leaves the practice round, you know? Yeah, Jerry, walk on out, right? Yeah, the pick shot is the way. Oh, wait, it switched us. Oh, okay, now we're from the fairway. This is a simple flop, right? Maybe a 56-degree wedge flop. Which I would rarely ever do in the round. I don't know. Maybe we do it. That's perfection. But we still got to hit... How many shots? We got 8 of 15. We need 3 in the middle. This is where we need to get it. Get up. Get up. We're going to get 2, right? We already got the second one. One more to get the first one. Okay, so now the question is, what do we hit? I think we have one more shot in this spot. I'm going to go up to a 50-degree wedge. We haven't hit any within 3 feet yet, and that's not going to do it. Now, the good news is, for these last 5 shots, we just attack. Okay, this is it. Are you all thinking what I'm thinking? It's practice. Let's pull out the old tie spinner. Some of you have a smile on your face right now. They updated it. You can only hit it between 13 and 10 now. Oh. I mean, is anybody going to use this shot now? So that was... I haven't hit the tie spinner since the Season 2 update. That was one of the updates. Okay, so the shot is pointless now. Okay. You know, go on YouTube. If you want to watch a very satisfying highlight reel, I mentioned this a while ago. Watch the tie spinner highlight reel. It's so much fun to watch, and you can hit a tie spinner from... You can hit it short. I'm not sure why they did that. Well, they did it probably because maybe it was too overpowered in online or something. I was terrible at it, so... We don't have the super flop, do we? Oh. Good, good, good. We may have to chip this. Yeah, we're going to have to chip this. But yeah, the tie spinner is just like the Texas wedge now. Pointless, right? Be honest out there. Do any of you all hit the Texas wedge? Let's focus up. 13, 14, and 15 left. We got to get this in the center. And I mean the true Texas wedge. I don't mean pulling out a putter from the fairway, because that's what you should do, just a normal putt. I mean the actual Texas wedge. It is the worst shot in this video game. We should have just hit a chip shot instead of getting fancy. So when I said, are you all thinking what I'm thinking, everybody's thinking, no, Ryan, we're not thinking the tie spinner. We didn't hit any in the yellow. Okay. Jerry's not going to be impressed with that, is he? I'm not impressed with it, but better than training last week. We completed none of them. And yeah, I'm not kidding. We completed absolutely none. Okay, it's time to focus up for the practice round at the Snake Pit, everybody. The Copperhead course is tough. It will crush you if you miss fairways. And if you get yourself into some sticky situations, you are in trouble on this course. So fairways are going to be key. Greens and regulation are going to be key, and proximity to hole, obviously. But all of those things will go hand in hand. You hit more fairways, better greens and regulations, better proximity to hole. So we're going to do the practice round. I'm not too worried about the photo shoot, you know. We're going to go on to the course and get ready for the event, right? Okay, here we go. Ryan's still rocking his Players Championship gear. I know. He can't move on, everybody. He just can't leave. So yeah, he just can't leave. So here we are. Still rocking the Players Championship gear. Haven't decided on a round 1 outfit yet, too. So I'm going to have to change that after this practice round. Look at the focused look on Jerry's face. Like, Jerry looks locked in. Like, you better wake up, Ryan. Okay, 2 under par is what we're going for. Starting out with the number 14 par 5 here. Little draw off the tee, that's perfection. Yeah, you have to hit fairways on this course. If you get yourself into trouble, the Snake Pit will bite you. You know, I know the Snake Pit, what is Snake Pit? It's 3 holes on the course, right? But I don't know, I consider the whole course kind of a snake pit because this course will absolutely crush you. Now, this is for science purposes because I'm wondering in the round if this is a possible shot. A little loft, shallow, a steeper angle of attack here. Does this get over the trees? It does, but that was a terrible contact. Get lucky. I mean, it's kind of lucky, but this is not where you want to be. Jerry's saying perfect practice makes perfect, Ryan. That's exactly what he's telling him right there. 34 yards, downhill, just a little bit. And also, Jerry's probably saying, leave last week in the past. I'm going to go what I would hit now. And since the pitch update, I would hit the pitch shot here. So let's try out the new pitch shot. Well, never mind. Jerry, if you ever recommend a pitch again, Ryan may be looking for a new caddy. Okay, now we know what not to do on this hole, though. That's the perfect thing about practice. You know, we are not going for that on shot number 2. Pulling out a 3-wood, getting it up there, maybe even a 2-iron. Ryan doesn't look impressed, but Jerry giving Ryan a pat on the bat. Bat? A pat on the bat? A pat on the back. My mind's in MLB The Show, right? My mind's in baseball right now. Trying to lead the Kansas City Royals to the playoffs, right? Oh, here's the snake pit, right? Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, there's the snake. There's the old snake pit, everybody. I've hit it in this water too many times to count. I hate that water. And I hate snakes, too. But I do love this course. I do. I love this course, and I do respect the snake pit. I wouldn't say I like this hole. Beautiful hole, good design, but wow, is it tough. Okay, so now 162, uphill 5. I'm going to do a little bit of loft. A little bit steeper angle of attack, not much. Oh, that's why we practice. I tell you, if the swing's like this week, we're going to get crushed. Look, Ryan's like, this way? No, Jerry's like, no, that way, Ryan. Okay, let's splash this one close. Now, one thing I want to point out, we are on the same AI difficulty, 88. 88 is what we were on last week at the Players. And honestly, I think it was pretty solid. Now, some might argue it was a bit too much, but we'll see. What are the green speeds right now? Gotta chip this in. You talk about a terrible practice round. This is looking like last week. Even though last week was looking good until hole number 17 at TPC Sawgrass, the water shot, and that double bogey, right? But this is rough. That's 1 over par. This course is playing tough, and we're playing the tough part of the course too, so 220, uphill 14 feet. I'm going to go 2-iron here. Nice little fade. See if we can generate a little bit more spin. Spin? Sounded like I said spin. I don't know. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing we focused on recovery and practice. This is a nightmare shot. 18 yards, uphill. Gotta basically hit it in the rough, then trickle it on down. Do not do this. Oh, we didn't hit the rough. We landed that about a foot further than I wanted it. If we hit that in the rough, it's gonna grab and then trickle on down. I mean, if we want to win the tournament this week, this is the putts we got to make, right? 12 feet, downhill a little bit. I mean, I have been working on rhythm a lot lately, and that's been a big focus for my game, but didn't pay off there. Rhythm was fine. It was a little bit overpowered, but I play for that. I haven't had a perfect rhythm since the Season 2 update. Well, is this giving you all any memories? It was looking like Sawgrass was going to be rough. We got a double. We were sitting. We didn't complete any of the practice goes there. We're trying to battle for 1 over at this point. This is embarrassing, Ryan. And there's the perfect. Yes. It is about time. So, well. Yeah. Practice. What was that Jerry says? Perfect practice makes perfect? Okay. 133, uphill 20 feet. Slight fade here into this wind. Ryan just got to move on from the Players' Championship gear, right? It's the practice gear. We need to leave the Players' Championship in the past. This is bringing up too many memories from the players. So, we're going to change outfits. 25 feet, downhill 2 inches. Get in, get in. Yes! Get in there. That is a massive putt. Are you kidding me? Wow, did we need that one. Okay. We got 1. Let's not maybe celebrate too much, but last week we activated none, right? So here we are. That's at least 1 over is not much to celebrate, but at least we got some boost. Not a lot of boost, but we got some boost. +2, I'll take it. So that's training. We activated 2 of them, right? So some boost there in training, and then we got a couple boosts for the practice round as well. I'm never going to argue about that. You know, you could always do better, but hey, bad practice last week, 11 under. Bad practice this week, 12 under maybe, right? Dream big. So yeah, let's just make sure the difficulty setting is still the same. Oh, rounds per event. Almost messed that one up. We're doing 2 rounds here. Hopefully it's not too late. It shouldn't be too late. And then user sim or CPU skill is 88 still. Yeah, so I'm not going to change that. Yeah, and I believe our rival this week is Tiger Woods, everybody. It is the final rival tier here. Ryan Gamer versus the GOAT, Tiger Woods. This is going to be awesome here at the Copperhead course. I hope Tiger Woods has a great tournament this week. It'd be so cool to have that final pairing as Ryan Gamer and Tiger Woods. We had that multiple times in PGA 2K23, and I think we lost 2 of them to a sudden death against Tiger Woods. So I don't know if we ever took down Tiger in the final pairing. We took him down as a rival multiple times, but when we had the final pairing, I don't believe we ever won that. And it is time. Round number 1 of the Valspar Championship at the Copperhead course here. Practice round did not go as planned. Training went pretty good, actually. But last week, bad practice round, great round. We're looking to do the same thing in round number 1 this week. Let's see the settings, even though you can't always trust what you see here. Firm and fast conditions today at the Copperhead course. Oh my. Low winds though, so that's nice. But this is going to be tough.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, I'm excited about this day ahead. There's a rivalry brewing between our featured player and another one out on the course. But first, take us through the course.
Copperhead, does that sound like a friendly kind of snake to you? Something that you want to go up and pet and kind of hang out with and pal around and show your friend? Yeah, no, neither would I, yeah. That's what you get when you go to the Copperhead golf course. I mean, it swirls back and forth, it winds in and out, and it's probably, I think, one of the hardest driving golf courses we have on the PGA Tour. The guys who drive it straight, they love it. You know, obviously iron game and all that's important, but I think it comes down to if you drive it well, you're going to have more opportunities to find these smallish type greens. But again, there's nothing really super friendly or fun about a golf course named after a lethal snake that lives in the water. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, very true from Rich there. This is a very tough course. It will crush you. And as you can see at the leaderboard right now, not a lot of low scores right now, but still a lot of other pros left to play, including Ryan Gamer and Tiger Woods right now in this pairing. Here we go.
We head down to the first hole.
Now, I will say Jerry was out there talking to Tiger Woods and getting autographs for his family before the match. So, you know, Jerry... He's a huge Tiger Woods fan, you know, and he Jerry's just on cloud 9 right now. Padding for Ryan Gamer with Tiger Woods right there. This is going to be an awesome tournament. Here we go. R5 to start. Get the nervous jitters out the practice swing. And let's dominate.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today.
That's already better than 90% of the swings in practice, right? Oh, no, no.
Okay, this
That's
one's
fine.
going to probably just catch the first cut, I think. He's setting up for his second shot.
Yeah, that's just fine. I mean, look at this. 215, uphill 11. We got 3-mile-per-hour wind at our back, which is basically nothing. So for this, a little loft and just go straight for the middle of the green here.
Look like this one's heading to the beach.
The closed club face killed us. You know, you -6-degree
bunker,
contact
Kenny.
is going
Is
to
that
take
one
off a lot of
okay?
distance.
He's
Combine
gonna
that with
need
the
a
rough.
digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Yeah, Jerry, did you bring the digging truck? We'll see, right? 11 yards, uphill 4 feet. The simple splash shot, really, into an upslope here. Just got to make sure we don't land this short. Not a good lie here. The ball is basically buried. That's perfect.
Ooh, this might be hold.
Absolute
That was
perfection.
silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Just a
You better
tiny
believe
putt
Tiger
is all
Woods
that
is going to be
remains.
impressed with that one. Come on. Let's go. Okay. Everybody remain calm. Act like you've been there before, even though we
He
weren't in
currently shares
practice.
fourth position.
I don't think we had a birdie in practice, did we? No, I believe we had pars and bogeys. So, yeah, there's that.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That would have been a water shot. Good thing I hit a practice swing. I was waiting for Rich there. Rich, give me all the tips today.
Wow,
that is
he
a
let the
quad
big dog eat
perfect.
there, didn't he?
Let the
Oh, this
big
one might
dog
be heading
eat.
towards the rough.
As Luke said, what movie is that from? One of my favorite movies. A baseball movie.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Second shot on the second.
So it's a very funny movie. I think it's a Disney movie. I think it's Disney. It's an older movie. Anybody think that there was one of the pitching coach, I think. It was the pitching coach who would say, let the big dog eat. It's probably been in multiple movies, right? But this is the one I'm thinking of right now. I'll answer it after this shot. 94 yards, uphill 16 feet. Little loft and spin here at the 56-degree wedge. This should be perfect with this upslope.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
Perfection.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, show us what Tiger did here. Give us a hole out, Tiger.
Rival in this event.
That's a difficult short-sided splash. Played it to
about this
perfection. Let's go.
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand.
That's
Let's
a big-time
return to
shot.
Live play now. Putting for
The
birdie
movie.
here.
Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year. Many of you all probably guessed it. I think Brinkmeyer was the name of the pitching coach. Just an hilarious character. Wasn't it Brinkmeyer, I think was his name? Something Meyer. 8 feet downhill 2 inches. I laughed so much when I watched that movie. It's about the kid who breaks his arm and he gets like supernatural throwing strength. And then he plays professional baseball. Yes! Rhythm was not good, but what did I do? You all saw the way I set that shot up. I play for a fast rhythm because rhythm is, to me,
Well, that's
impossible
certainly a
after
step
the
in
update.
the right direction. Keep it going.
Like, I don't know how anybody hits rhythm after the Season 2 update. I really don't. Like, I've practiced so much.
The
And I
Copperhead
just
course at
can't
Innisbrook
do
can
it.
really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward. And there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway
There's no
narrows up.
decision.
Should you
It's a
take
three-wood.
driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Yeah, you know, that's
And that's a
what
nice strike.
Jerry
This one should
listed
find
in
the
his
fairway.
caddy books for Ryan. You better lay up here. Ryan sent this in the water so many times in past series on the channel.
Well, Rich, you're one
Not
of the rare
today.
people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
I want to listen to this
It's
one.
almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following that was unlike any other. And you knew when you were playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
But even sometimes they were probably cheering for
And
him
they
as
were
well.
kind of looking at you, watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He would not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. They're like, "Who is this guy again?"
That is awesome. Please, Rich, tell us more Tiger Woods life stories. Yes, you can tell us Tiger Woods life stories all day, every day. Listen, Tiger Woods in his prime, in that stretch of golf, there's nothing like it. Like the atmosphere, the true domination that Tiger Woods did on the golf course, like he dominated these courses. It was electric. I miss it so much. Like, there's a reason Tiger Woods is the undisputed GOAT, right? Like, that's, if you go look at his stats, like, Scotty Scheffler is dominating, right? Scotty Scheffler is playing incredible golf. He's had an incredible young career. But, like, it's crazy to think what Scotty has accomplished is unreal. But, like, when you go back and look at what Tiger accomplished in that same period, it's impossible numbers. It's video game numbers, everybody. Like, it's nuts. Like, I think Scotty would have to win, like, in these next 5 years. I don't know how many tournaments, but it's, like, bizarre. Like, it was crazy. And Tiger Woods was the one who got me into golf as a kid. Like, I think Tiger got a lot of us into golf, but I was always glued to the TV watching these electric performances, and, like, it was amazing.
This one
like,
is from at least 30 feet out.
wow.
When he's down there, you got to read.
I
To
miss
lefter, up
those
the hill.
days.
Can be positive with this one.
Like, prime Tiger was absolutely electric. Come on. Come on. For Tiger. For Tiger.
Oh, back there, horsey.
Too much.
This putt was about
Yeah,
8
like,
feet.
what he accomplished, it's impossible. Like, the numbers he put up, it's just unreal. You know what's unreal?
Just 3 feet to the
A
cup.
bogey on this hole.
Try
Or, you
and
know,
keep
Tiger
that
Woods is not going to be
scorecard a
impressed with
little
that.
less dirty. This is for
I
bogey.
blame Rich
Currently
for telling
1
us that
under
life
for the
story.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
What happens when you don't focus up
The
and you
fourth
get
hole, the first of
distracted
the par
talking
threes on the
about
property, and you've got to be
prime
dialed in on your
Tiger?
number.
This is
Well,
a challenging
that
par
happens.
3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
this is a mean pin. I do got a perfect number here, Rich. Little off, little deep angle of attack there, and I'm going to put this around 182, strike it to perfection, stick it on the green.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left.
Get right, get right.
so nice.
That's a perfect distance.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker.
Okay, 10 yards, uphill 4 feet. Ball is sitting up pretty good here. We can attack this. That would have been a perfect time for me to tell you another life story, right?
And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Wow,
Okay,
that's just,
what's he looking
that's
at
a
with this
really
putt?
tough shot.
Setting up
These
this putt
firm and fast
15
greens are
feet from
playing
the cup.
tough. 15 feet, just a little bit right to left. Gotta make this. These are the par putts you gotta make, or we're gonna be back to even.
A bogey putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Just 2
It's
shots
not
back
about the
after that
mistakes you
hole.
make. It's about how you respond after those mistakes. Tiger Woods is 1 over on the day.
Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say
You can't
that
get
par
there in
5s
2.
of the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yeah, you have to. You can't get there in 2. I'm going to hit the driver off the deck, try to get it as far up there as we can.
Is there anything
Yeah, you just
classier than
can't.
someone that could hit a driver off the deck?
Please bounce in the fairway. Thank you. This is in perfect position here. If the pin's to the left there, we're in trouble because of that tree, but it's not. It's to the right. 74 yards. Didn't we upgrade the choked approach? Yes, we did. This is a perfect... Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not a perfect scenario for it. It's got to be normal lob approach here. Go to maybe put this thing right in, right? I'm going to straighten up the shot. I really don't want it to fade very much. A little bit of an overswing. That was one of the changes in Season 2 as well. A lot more sensitive.
This would be a great up and down.
And as you can see, we just hit it too much, right? Partial shots should be tough, though, and that shows it. 6 yards, we have to chip this in. These are the ones that we've been making recently, especially last week. We had a few chip-ins in round 1, I believe. That's not it. It's good distance control, but the pull...
Lovely touch. Well played.
We just
That
can't
hole's
get
done.
anything going.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Nobody's playing great right now. I mean, I'm not convinced that the pro is going to play that, score
The
that
tee shot
low. I think we're going to
also
see a
critical
6
here
or
at
8
par
under at the
4,
top,
sixth
but
at
I don't know. We're
455
about to find
yards.
out.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA
I've never
Tour,
hit
Luke.
this fairway.
This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty
I'm going
good
to try
clip.
3-wood.
And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the
We did
players.
it!
Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
That really is the first time I've ever hit that fairway. I miss that fairway every time, but I usually
Time for
pull
the
out a
second
driver,
shot
though.
here at the 6th.
Just anything you hit there, even if you shape it like Rich says in this game, it's on firm and fast, it always rolls off. Now this is a nightmare pin. Everything from right to left there, it's going to go off. If you're short, you have an impossible bunker shot. We have to think about course management, right? Just get this up on the green. Get this on the dance floor.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
This one's headed for the rough.
Or get a lucky miss. That's just fine.
All
We
right.
can chip this in.
Facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Because we're chipping into this upslope from the heavy rough. Like, we can attack this thing. A little 10-yard chip shot in the heavy stuff.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
I
9 feet
thought the
to the
rough
cup.
was going to grab
To
it
keep
more,
the round
honestly.
going. This is a par save.
I thought the heavy
Penny,
rough was
take
going to
us
have
through the
more of an
break on this
effect
part.
there.
I've got it going right to left here.
You know, it's a mystery. You never know what percentage that rough is going to play, and there's an example of it. It didn't play at all, and yeah, that's rough. Okay, 9 feet, downhill 2 inches. We have a tester for par. It's rocking right to left, just slightly. More break at the end.
I don't mind the look of this. Now,
0.67
nice to make a
rhythm,
mid-range par
or
putt.
0.67% increase. That's our best rhythm of the past 5 rounds, right?
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
For putting, right? I feel like we've hit rhythm on other shots, but you can see Ryan struggling, Tiger is struggling, the snake pit on firm and
Standing on the
fast.
7th
Good
tee,
luck.
Players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
I got to
Even
remember
for
to
the
turn
day?
off the commentary in the final round so that we don't hear Rich. I forgot every time so far. That way, we don't have to hear the same thing on every single one, right? Okay, 124, downhill 1 foot. We got 6 mile per hour cross headwind. I like the pitching wedge. I really do. Just don't overpower this. This is the perfect club. Just fade it right against that wind because it's a little bit from right to left as well. It's going to come off to the right, though. Got to play that.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one is headed to the right.
Wow.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
You all can tell I'm still adjusting from the patch, right? I'm still adjusting. I like the changes because they add more of a challenge for me when I miss, but I was already struggling with the swing anyways. I was in a rhythm though recently. We won 3 tournaments in a row, so I do like the changes overall, but wow, is it tough. What? Talking about the transition changes, well, there it is. All right. That's interesting.
Ooh,
That's
that
such a
almost
good
went
strike,
down.
too. I knew we weren't going to be able to spin that very much from that lie. Oh,
This one is for
my.
me.
That's
And our
just an
man on the ground,
impossible
John
shot.
McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
I think it's going to go up the hill and to the right.
When you're playing firm and fast on that downslope from the heavy rough, you're just not going to stop it. The mistake was on the shot before. This is where you want to be shooting for par. What a nightmare. That's
Yeah, it's a good
huge. I mean,
putt
it's
to
a
hold for a
bogey,
bogey.
but it is huge. What did we have? 8 bogeys last
Management
week at
of the leaderboard,
Sawgrass?
our player out in front
Don't show
is
me that
leading
snake
by
pit.
1.
Don't you show me that snake pit. We're still a
Well, if you
long
haven't
way
felt
off from that.
Snake bitten already, the 8th at 230
Oh, we're snake
yards,
bitten
which will
already.
certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This
Yeah, it
green
is.
just a sliver up there, a high shot moving a little bit from left to right.
That's what I'm going to
is
try to
an
do.
absolute must on this par 3.
This is nuts. Like, these pin locations in round 1 are insane. The cut right now is 5 over. This is insane. Be the one.
This one
No,
looks like
it's
it's heading
not.
left here,
Like,
Rich.
that's a -3 degree pull. That shot off a mile
Seemed
to
lose
the
the
left.
handle on that shot. This is his second shot.
That is
Currently
not a
4
big
shots
miss.
off the pace.
That is how punishing this game is now. On Pro, well, Pro is more punishing now after the update, but Master is even more. That is nuts. What? That was -3 degrees. That thing shot off to the left like a mile. Now, I do have to point out, I was shot shaping there. I did a lot of shot shaping, which is why it went off more to the left, but it's still very punishing. Here we go.
No. Putting now.
I was going for it.
Why don't we catch up
What
with
a
our man
shot.
on the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
What do we got,
Who'd have
Tiger?
thought we'd see this. He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's what I was
Okay,
trying to
let's
do.
get back to it,
That's
shall we?
amazing. That's perfection. What a birdie.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par
That's
here.
absolutely perfect. Landing that from the rough, trickling it on down. Incredible. 7 feet, downhill 1 inch. Overswing combined with a +1
4 feet
rhythm.
to the cup.
This is for damage limitation.
Whichever one of you all switched the birdie train company, can we go back? Who called in the new bogey train? Look at Jerry. Jerry doesn't know what to say.
And
Just
that
patch
will
right on the
probably
back and say,
two over now for
on
the
to the
tournament.
next one. You know, when I saw the 2 unders from the pros, I'm like, oh, okay. We can dominate.
Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Welcome
Yes,
to the
just thread
Copperhead
those
course.
bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that
a
was
quality
flushed.
par 4. We're trying to be a quality golfer, everybody. I don't know what's going on. We just... these pin locations are tough. These
Rich,
greens are
every
tough.
time we get the chance to
Firm,
wax
fast,
lyrical about
insane.
Tiger Woods, you think, how else
here
can
we go.
we sing his praises? How can we eloquently describe one of the greatest careers in the history of sports?
Luke, I don't know how you say anything more about Tiger that hasn't been said or written or shown. I mean, if you look at the history books, his name comes up a lot, and for good reason. You know, the numbers are,
wanna listen to this.
astounding. The major victories are astounding. You know, this guy, it wouldn't surprise me if a spaceship came down and he decided to just walk on it and fly back to his home planet. He's just otherworldly like that. And the way that he's gone through his entire career and time again produce when you think, well, no, he can't do this again. Well, okay, yes, he can. It's phenomenal. I just got to say that I am so privileged to have played against the man, beat him once. I made it count, however, but I mean, just to play in his era was, I tell stories about it for my end of days.
Yeah, just so cool to see the Tiger stories here. Rich has beat him once. Rich, really? You haven't
that
mentioned
right?
that. I think he's mentioned it like 4 times already.
Take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Oh, you don't
Fantastic
say,
look
Rich.
Upcoming.
Jerry's like, put it in the hole, Ryan.
2 over for the day.
Okay, let's calm down. Let's refocus, everybody. Ryan Gamer and Jerry are going to stop at the clubhouse for some food and some coffee before the turn. Let's get focused. I don't know what's going on today, but not good golf. Go right for it, Ryan. Get in.
That's outstanding.
Nothing like it. Good
Go get some
stuff.
hot dogs at the turn and get ready for the back, Ryan. Come on, wake up.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these
So
two
far
players
so good?
stepping up, getting
What?
the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the
We
tournament.
may miss a cut, Rich. But thank you for the compliments. Okay, here we are. Ryan got some food at the turn. He's ready to go. These pin locations are nuts. And look,
Should find the short grass.
quad perfect, everybody. But yeah, like, these pins are tough. These greens are tough. And it's a course I historically struggle at anyways. You combine it in these
Second shot here on the
conditions,
10th
even
hole.
with low wind. It's insane. 133 uphill 10 feet. You know, at the beginning when I said if you miss your spots on this course, you're in trouble, we've missed every spot. And look at us. I'm going to go for a 135 carry here into this wind, a slight fade. That's a big miss on the underswing. Good thing we missed on the green, but that's not a good shot.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Okay, Henny.
What have
he
we got,
looking at with
Henny?
This putt?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here. 29 feet.
Well, Henny, it may be an outside chance. We're going to send it in. 29 feet uphill, 1 foot. Not going to break as much as you think up this hill.
Remember, there's two important parts of a putt. Line and length. Too much length on that one. Putting for a par here.
I don't think it was too much length. I think it was
And
good
that
holding
putt was
speed,
well
but
done.
okay, 1 over.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Welcome to the Copperhead course, everybody. We haven't even got to the snake pit yet. Oh, good, good.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. And you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Quality shot.
That's
that one.
perfection. Yeah, this is probably my most birdie hole on this course. And yeah, I'm full sending it.
The interesting choice of the driver here.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Did we just plug in the heavy rough? I don't think I've ever seen a plug lie in the heavy stuff. Okay, well, look at the side slope. Look at the side slope. Look at the Evo swing. Good luck. Jerry's over there cracking up, everybody. Like, what are we supposed to do here? What? You can't make this stuff up. What is this? That's a straight sideways swing. I don't even... Okay. Here goes something. Well, how is the swing? Pretty good.
Well, this would be a
My
big
most
birdie here.
birdied hole,
Good putt
right?
to make.
Everybody knew. As soon
Finish
as I
down
said
there.
that.
You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
You all realize we were a foot away from that bouncing up onto the green. How did we get a plug lie in the rough? Makes no sense. With a driver? Did it rain? 29 feet uphill 1 inch. We've got to make this. Come on, Ryan. Wake up. Look at Ryan. Just like he looks over at Jerry. He looks over at the fans.
Ooh,
like,
it's good for
what
the
is
momentum. These
happening?
ones right on 8 feet.
He's got this for his part.
Don't fist pump that, Ryan.
sitting at 1 over for the day.
I mean, we're only 3 strokes off the lead. This is nuts.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Like, I have no confidence right now. No confidence on approach shots. No confidence on the greens. We just have to find a way to get something going. This tournament is far from over. Let's birdie out, right? Call in that birdie train, everybody. And send away that bogey train. Every single pin here is nuts. We've been short-sided all day. Little loft, a little draw. There's no room for no room for error here. No margin for error? Is that what I'm trying to say? I can't even talk. Copperhead course is taking it all today.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That's really good. That is really good. Okay, we're dancing, and this is very makeable.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this now to move inside the top 20. John, have you got a good read on this one?
And this putt should go left to right here.
Okay, 16 feet. Uphill 6. Reset.
This one's
Perfect
cracking.
rhythm! And we did
Nice one.
it!
Fourth birdie
Get
of the
in!
day.
That's my first perfect rhythm in like 20 rounds of golf. It feels so good. We've had perfect rhythms.
And after
I'm
that,
talking about
he'll
putt
move to
rhythm.
even par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Okay. Let's focus up, everybody.
Lucky 13 for some. This par 3
Oh,
plays
no.
200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th.
Is this the
here
one
in
made of
Innisbrook.
Gore-Tex?
It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf
knew
balls
it.
just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Yeah, this is the one that Rich loves. He always brings up Gore-Tex, right? Every single time he brings that up. He did that in PGA 2K23 and PGA 2K21. He loves to bring up Gore-Tex. Now, for this shot, I think it's a 5-iron here, off this slope. I'm not going to do any shot shaping here. It's too far to the left, isn't it? It might still get up and catch that side
Opting
slope.
for the 5-iron.
Wait, that's perfect. Not perfect. Perfect's in the hole. I know. But it was really good. Well, maybe not. No, it wasn't really good. It was really mediocre at best, as
That's
Rich
a tad
says.
wayward. Not
Or is that
quite
Luke
finding
who
the
says that?
surface. Standing over his second shot.
Or is
Just a
that
couple
John who
balls from
says
our
that?
leader.
10 yards, uphill 1 foot. Very chip-inable on the slope. We can spin this quite a bit. That's the line. Look
Oh,
at that
wonderfully
perfect
played
rhythm,
chip shot.
too.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Can't complain. That's a very
Okay,
easy hole
let's
to
head to the
bogey.
next.
And we got a
He's
par.
currently
So here
tied
we
for
are.
12th.
Look at Oberg dominating again. He won the Players' Championship, fresh off a victory, playing good.
The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
I know what you all are thinking. Ryan, you just did this in the practice round and you told us you were going to lay up. Yes. I did. But do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube? That's my question to you all right now. One time.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
That's perfect. Please stay on the green. Give us an undergur. No. That's still going to play fine. What a shot.
That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up one, maybe two on this hole.
Actually, I'm glad we're chipping. Look at this green.
There, Luke.
You know, you forget how tough this course is. And when you play this course on firm and fast, it's just like, what? This is nuts. Rhythm is driving me crazy.
And now left with this to move into a tie for 7th. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
9 feet, uphill 3 inches. That's okay. All right. Come on, Ryan.
Looks good off the break.
Get in.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Let's get fired up, YouTube. Come on, we got to play with intensity. We got to play with that fire. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Huge birdie.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here.
No
at the
coffee with
Copperhead
me when I'm
course, and
recording this
15's
video
no different.
tonight. That's the
It
problem,
is. Thankfully,
right?
though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
214, downhill 14 inches. 14 feet. I mean, these greens are so fast, though. I am going to hit the 4-iron here and kind of slide it with the cut into the wind and just hope we hit that side slope and roll it up. No confidence in the swing to shot shape much today. We have not had success
Beautiful
with it.
swing there.
That's very well done. The problem was we hit the fairway instead of hitting it on the green or the green fringe, right? So we got a hard kick, and we're dancing, but this is not a dance you want to have.
Find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. John, what's the line on this putt?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
22 feet. Up the hill. A nightmare putt, but honestly, putting has been better recently this round. So here we go.
That one had plenty of heat on it as it went past the hole.
This is a game about rhythm now. It's always been a game about rhythm,
7
right?
feet
But
to the hole.
wow. 7 feet, uphill 1 inch. At least we can say
Finds himself
par.
in a share of 8th.
Oberg at the top, 4 under. We're 1 under. We're in 8th place. Like, it feels like a disappointing round, but everybody's struggling now. There's more pros left to play.
Right in the middle of
Oh
it.
no.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Every
That is
time
right
I
down the
hit it,
sprinkler
not in the
line.
water here, it's just a sigh of relief, right? That was a great drive, and I think this is a good hole to get a screenshot on here. This snake pit here, this hole, I have so many bad memories on this hole. There's been so many times I've had a great round of this course, and then you get to here, and it's just like everything falls apart, right? Have you all been there on this hole? It's like you get here, and it's just like everything falls apart. There's something about the snake pit here that when the snake bites, it just crushes you. And I think it's just the visual aspect of this tee shot. It's very intimidating, right? If you see all the water to the right, we're a fade player. We hit a fade. We should be able to strike it good. But no, this hole will get you. We did it that time, but we could just as well have been hitting a shot here from the water, right? So that's just how this hole plays. So got some good screenshots there. And let's move on from that tee shot. And tough pin location. We had this in the practice round. We missed the green, right? 164, uphill 4 feet. Going for this. Like, I'm going full send. Going right back there at it. What?
And he's not hit the mark on that approach. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And Henny,
You know,
what's he looking at here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here. Straight at it.
we can't see it.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Luke,
Okay.
nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Sitting
So-
at 1 under the card.
You know, one of the things I love about this game is how you can be on, and you talk about the Players' Championship. Our swing was amazing first 3 rounds, really, the first 2 rounds. Kind of slowed down at the end after the Season 2 update, and it continues here. But, like, this game does a great job of capturing golf in the sense of, like, you play great one round, you feel like your swing is on, and then you go into the next one, and it just feels like you can't get anything going. Like, and it just shows the difficulty of hitting into these pin locations, right? Trying to do some shot shaping, trying to master the Evo swing and the difficulty of the golf swing in these pin locations on firm and fast. It's just insane, and I love that about this game. I love that challenge. Now, yeah, so the tie spinner is useless now. I don't understand that change. Like, it basically takes a shot that was fun and makes it unusable. I just don't understand that. Like, you all watched me. I was not great at it. That must means that there was really good people at hitting that shot. And it was maybe making short game a bit too easy. It wasn't easy for me, but I'm going to flop this. That's perfect. That's a satisfying shot right there.
It's just about 3 feet away.
It's not perfect. It wasn't in the hole, right? But it was good. The swing was not, but let's not focus on the swing. So Kilm is at the top now. 4 under here through 13. Oberg in
The
second.
Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any
This
pin
course
that's in
is
the front
nuts.
part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Like, every single hole here has been unreal. These pin locations are just a nightmare. This might be the most satisfying 1 under I've ever had. But we're going to finish 3 under. That's right. I just want to dance here. Like, just get me on the dance floor. What a shot! Like, you cannot get that much closer than that. In that pin, right? On a different pin, you can attack it, but that pin, there's just not much you can do.
Setting up here with a
You're
very
short-sighted
long
in that sand.
Short game
Good
has been
luck.
especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
32 feet, uphill 1 inch. It's breaking hard right at the beginning, then kind of trickles from left to right at the end, but not as much. Go in.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The look on Ryan Gamer's face there says it all, right? The look on his face, just no smiles, just a little frustrated. Still, you could see the intensity in his eyes that he wants to win, but just like this course is amazing, right? It is. It's a great course.
Our
It's an
work here is
ultimate
done.
test,
Let's head
and
to the
it's
next
biting
hole.
us today. 4 bogeys on the round, everybody. Like the snake
Now
the
fall
snake
back
bites here.
after that hole.
Watch out for the Copperheads, because oh my. 5 under there for Oberg. Kilman second. Jimmy Stanger? Am I saying that name right?
We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
His second shot here.
The best par 4
shots
finishing
behind
hole on the
our
PGA
leader.
Tour. TPC Sawgrass. 125. Uphill 19 feet. No, I know everybody has their favorite par 4. Or I'd say something different than me, but that's mine. I'm going to draw this slightly into this wind. It's a perfect club being uphill 20 feet. This is perfect. Just strike it good, Ryan. Come on. Focus up. That's perfect.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Nearly
It wasn't
doesn't
in the
get
hole, but
any
it's still really
better
good.
than that. Amazing shot.
You know,
This
this
putt to move into a tie for fourth place.
round and this course has taken all my energy today. Like, I'm exhausted right now. I've had to have so much focus just to survive. Wow, I love it. Like, that's what golf is about. You know, when you're playing at this at the PGA Tour level, this is how it should be. And this tournament right here has showed just how tough this video game is, and especially after the last update. Like, it is insane. Absolutely insane. The difficulty of this game is so good. What a finish. Come on.
Day, closing the round with a
Okay, let's see where we finish, everybody.
And as the round comes to a close, they find themselves in 8th place on the leaderboard.
In 8th place, meaning top 10, Luke, not a bad spot, but I can promise you, this player is expecting more out of themselves.
Yeah, we're expecting more of ourselves, like Rich said, but you know what? We are only 3 back from Ludwig Åberg. Åberg is trying to make it 2 tournament victories in a row. This shows how tough this course played today. Keep in mind, we're on the same difficulty settings as we played at TPC Sawgrass. And look at the difference in AI scoring here in firm, fast conditions in those insane pin locations. Love that. That is awesome. I'm glad it played out that way. I was worried that the AI might have shot what they did at the players last week, and it would have been insane. Love that the scores were a lot more realistic here at the Valspar Championship. What a round. I had to fight for every bit of that 2 under. I mean, it was a fight this round. Would be the title of this round, the fight, because Ryan Gamer showed fight this entire round. 4 bogeys, bounce back with a great last 10 finishing holes. Thank you all for never giving up on Ryan. Thank you for keeping the 1-times going. Thank you for trying to send that bogey train away and bringing in that birdie train, you legends. Come on. Wow, that's what golf is all about, everybody. That is what this game is all about. It's recreating that fight, that grind, the grind of golf, the difficulty of the golf swing with the Evo swing. So well done. You know, like, it's like, Ryan, why are you smiling so much about a 2 under par? It's the journey, right? It's that round. It's the frustrations of golf, but not giving up. And that is what the game of golf is about, right? Leaving the bad shots in the past and trying to learn from them and move on and keep focusing up to try to get back to par, right? And we broke par by 2, but this was just a great round of golf. And this is why I love this game. The gameplay right there, just having that battle, you against the course, and just grinding out that swing from all the misses to getting those few perfects. And it's just so rewarding. Wow, what a round. That, you know, it's funny because we had 11 under last week at Sawgrass in round 1. This round was more satisfying than that because, you know, in that round, it was low wind, slow conditions, soft. We were just firing at all cylinders. But this round, it was so much more satisfying because we battled the elements today. Those pin locations were insane. We're lucky we had low winds, but firm and fast with those pins, it's just unreal. Okay. Colin Morikawa is back with vengeance this week. Here's our rival for the Players Championship, posting a 4 under par there in fourth place right now. There's a 3-way tie at the top. We can win this tournament. It's got to be an electric final round. We know that. But wow, this was awesome. Like, it really was. That was so awesome. What a fight. That's what it's all about, everybody. Welcome to the Copperhead course. We somehow pulled out 84% fairways. I don't know how. The swing was, I guess, good off the tees. But this right here shows the difficulty of this course, even from the fairways. Those pin locations were nuts. What was my mistake this round? What was it? It's an easy answer. You all know it. We attacked too many pins. Course management, everybody. You can't attack those pins here. That's what the Copperhead course is trying to get you to do. It wants you to attack it and get yourself in those rough situations and get a bogey or double, right? That's what this course is trying to do. It's trying to invite you. It's like, oh, you can hit the perfect shot. Good luck. That's our mistake this round. We have to improve in the final round. 25 feet proximity to hole here, honestly, is not that bad, but yeah, it's not great. We didn't hit too many greens though, so yeah. Putting, yeah, we had some good par putts. Overall, putting was not there. Putt rhythm has killed me in this game. The transition changes for putting and putt rhythm it's turned putting into a nightmare recently for me. It's just going to take time to get back into it. I don't know. I just feel like I can't get the rhythm. I just feel like they've made it so much more sensitive. And we have to keep in mind our putt rhythm stat is so low. We improved it by 3 after the last tournament. Helped a little, but we need to improve it a lot more because putting is much more important now. It was important before, don't get me wrong, but it's just so punishing now. Scrambling, not good. This was the big issue. You get yourself in rough situations on this course, it's going to be tough to scramble your way out, and we showed that today. Now, birdie conversion was solid. When we had birdie putts, we capitalized 50% of the time. That is really good. The issue was not birdies today. We had 6. The issue was the mistakes. That's 4 bogeys, everybody. We had 8 bogeys the entire week at the Players Championship last week for 4 rounds. This is a big mistake. Too many mistakes, but you know what? We can still win this tournament. We got to focus up. It's about the grind. It's about the focus. We're going to come out ready to go. Ryan Gamer is going to hit the putting greens with Jerry for about 4 hours after this round, before tomorrow's finale. Jerry's going to have Ryan locked in on those greens. You better believe it. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. Thank you here for all the support on the channel. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. You can check out different playlists linked in the video description below. And Ryan Gamer is playing baseball at a high level right now for the Kansas City Royals in MLB The Show 25. Trust me, you do not want to miss that ongoing series. They're battling for the playoffs right now, and there's about a month and 2 weeks left, or maybe a little bit more left in the season, and it's going to be electric. So check out that series. I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.